Hey, what's going on, Who Dat Nation? It is yours truly, TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast, giving you the State of the Saints podcast post-game show for the Week 15 matchup versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The New Orleans Saints completely shocked the world tonight, and they shocked the hell out of me by knocking off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a score of 9-0. The New Orleans Saints shut out legendary quarterback Tom Brady on national television. I mean, I'm in absolute shock right now. I know some members of the Who Dat Nation got to be shocked about this game, man. I mean, I don't think anybody saw this coming. The fact that the New Orleans Saints will just completely have a shutout on arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, man. I mean, look, on the prediction show today, I had the Saints losing this game. I mean, I didn't think that they would be able to pull this off. I'm just being honest. And this defense, I said, in the predictions, the defense of the New Orleans Saints would have had to play lights out for them to win this football game and very limited mistakes. And lo and behold, the defense, this is probably one of the greatest performances I've ever seen from a Saints defense. I mean, I got to go back to the Dome Patrol days, maybe even the early 2000s. The last time I seen the Saints really put on a performance like this against a team that everybody expected to go out there and win. Like, let's make no mistake about it. All right. One thing that I love, I want to say this before I get to my point. One thing that we all can agree on is the reason why the New Orleans Saints were in this position tonight, going up against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is because they wanted Tom Brady to get his moment. They thought that the Saints were just these lowly Saints. Tampa was going to slap them around because, the Saints dealing with all these issues and they're not good enough. So they wanted this to be, a game where they can give Tom Brady his flowers and kiss his feet and kiss the ring and all that other stuff. But the New Orleans Saints had something else in mind, and they absolutely shut out Tom Brady. And this wasn't, look, they making excuses. Y'all heard him on TV. Well, Tom Brady, he didn't have no weapons. Tom Brady, I mean, they showed the chart. They want to put Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and all these other guys out and try to make it seem like, oh, poor Tom Brady. The New Orleans Saints didn't have their left tackle. They didn't have their right tackle. They didn't have their star wide receiver. They didn't have their starting quarterback. They didn't have members of their offensive line, the starting guard. And yet the New Orleans Saints still went out there and they performed. Miss me with that BS. It's amazing to me how the national media tries to spin things when they like somebody. If Tom Brady was that guy, if Tom Brady was that dude, then he should be able to overcome the situations just like the Saints did tonight. Now, we all can agree that Taysom Hill ain't it, okay? I've seen enough out of Taysom Hill, all right? I'm just being honest. I know we got some Taysom Hill supporters in here. Some of y'all think that Taysom Hill, they let him down from the cross and he rose on the third day. But Taysom Hill is terrible at quarterback. Absolutely terrible. This dude was underthrowing guys, missing guys that were wide open, not being able to sustain drives. Dude ain't it. He is not it at the quarterback position. But this defense was. And this defense stepped up and they rose to the occasion and they handled their business. So I don't want to hear nothing about Tom Brady and him not having his weapons. All of those dudes started the game tonight, okay? And most of those guys left in the second half, okay? I mean, at the end of the first half. So miss me with that. The Saints were dominated when Leonard Fournette was in the game, when Godwin and Evans was in the game. So I don't want to hear nothing about them as if they didn't start the game. They started the game and they left the game. So it wasn't like they went out there in the first quarter and was catching passes and catching touchdowns left and right and catching passes left and right. They were not. So miss me with that. And if you want to give that type of excuse, don't sit up here and make it seem like that's not an excuse for the New Orleans Saints. They're always trying to find ways to try to have Tom Brady escape. I understand that Tom Brady is a great quarterback. I understand that y'all want to kiss his feet and kiss his behind every chance that y'all get. But let's just make it very, very clear. Tom Brady had those guys out there on the field tonight, and the Saints still did what they did and dominated this football game. So I ain't trying to hear nothing. So it is what it is. It was a great performance. I think that it was one of those games where the New Orleans Saints really stepped up. They really showed that they had pride. That's why I tell all these people out here talking about these guys tanking. I mean, this is not a team that looks like they actually looking to tank. All right. This team is playing with a lot of pride, and these guys are going to see this thing to the end. I don't know how this season is going to go, but you have to be proud to be a Saints fan here tonight that these guys are against the wall, 11-point underdogs, and go out there and pitch a shutout. That is what you need to do. That is what good teams do. That's what prideful teams do. And I'm extremely proud of this team tonight. I'm extremely proud of this team tonight. But I learned some things too. I learned that Taysom Hill ain't the answer. I learned that this offense sucks. I learned that we need to maybe look at some tight ends because these tight ends that we got are straight hot garbage. I don't know what was going on with Alvin Kamara. I don't know why he was limited to these snaps. The offensive line, they were out there getting drubbed. There was very little opportunities in the running game. And I have to say, man, if you're afraid to allow a quarterback to throw the football, probably want to try to find you somebody else. I'm just being serious. If you can't trust your quarterback to deliver a throw for 5 yards and, you know what I'm saying, and get a first down, you might want to find somebody else. And I think tonight, I'm serious, I think tonight pretty much closed the chapter on is Taysom Hill a starting quarterback. I think it closed the book on all these Taysom Hill supporters that are absolutely delusional and really think that the Saints are going to win consistently and have Taysom Hill lead the Saints to victory for throwing for 250, 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. You're absolutely out of your mind. There was nothing tonight. Taysom Hill had like one good throw, and that was the throw to Marquez Callaway. That's probably the best throw I ever seen Taysom Hill throw. But Taysom Hill ain't it. Okay? This defense is going to have to play like this every single week if Taysom Hill is going to be your quarterback, because Taysom Hill is not good at the quarterback position. Everything else, he's really good. At the quarterback position, he ain't it. But we're going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. I ask that everybody keep their comments short. It's about 11:30 Eastern Standard Time here in South Carolina. So let's try to keep them short. You know, I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say. A lot of people want to get on. So let's just keep our comments short and, allow other people to get opportunity to speak. I'm going to go ahead and put the link down in the comments. Feel free to chime in. We'd love to hear from you all. But first, before I put that link, let me read some of these comments. We'll start with Kimberly. Kimberly says, Callaway stepped up, though. Yeah, Callaway handled his business. First wide receiver to have 100 yards this season. So congratulations to him. You know, he made some plays early in the game. I would wonder where Traquan Smith was at, but hey, I mean, it is what it is at this point. Tyler Gray, Taysom just ain't it. Man, I ain't trying to hear no excuses about no Taysom Hill tonight. Anybody that think that Taysom Hill is a good quarterback or he's serviceable is out of their damn mind. I'm being serious. Anybody that thinks that Taysom Hill is serviceable, maybe if you change this and you change that. No, bro. Taysom Hill is not a good quarterback. He is not. I don't know what y'all need to see in order to convince y'all that this dude is not a good quarterback. Very good overall football player. A great weapon and great asset to have to your team. But the dude ain't it. Like, I mean, go back and watch that game. Go back and watch that game, man, where the Saints had opportunities at first downs. He had Alvin Kamara wide open, probably would have hit his head on the goalpost, throws the ball behind him. Had a wide open Prentice, a fullback Prentice, wide open. You know what I'm saying? On the sidelines, running down the sidelines. Instead, he throws the ball into double coverage to Adam Troutman. I mean, come on, man. Like, what more do y'all need to see? I like Taysom Hill, too. I like Taysom Hill's heart. I like the way he dropped the shoulder. I like the passion that he plays with. But some of y'all don't know how to differentiate passion that a person has on the field and look at him playing as a quarterback. Some of y'all can join that stuff together and you think that's a recipe for success. I can like a guy all day. There's a lot of people that I like, but I wouldn't want to put them in certain positions. It is what it is, man. Anybody that's talking about Taysom Hill being a future quarterback of this team is out of their damn mind. I mean, it got to a point tonight, man. I wanted Taysom Hill off my TV. I'm serious. I'm like, I was really close to tweeting, get this dude off my TV. Like, it was terrible. It was horrible to watch this dude play quarterback tonight. Embarrassing. Any other quarterback. You put Trevor Siemian in here tonight. You put Ian Book in here tonight. The Saints would have blew Tampa out of the water. They could not sustain. Like, man, I think if I'm not mistaken, early in the second half, the Saints had the ball a total of 90 seconds. 90 seconds per drive. And had zilch towards until the end of the third quarter. Like, what more do y'all need to see, man? What more do y'all need to see? Teron and Ryan not being there limits these offenses so much today. Man, look, miss me with that. No, I would not accept that. Yes, these guys matter. Yes, these guys matter. Teron Armstead, Ryan Ramczyk, two of the best tackles in football, but I ain't accepting that because when these guys were there, this offense was still trash. They still couldn't go out here and block, and they still couldn't catch passes. These wide receivers cannot catch contested passes. How many times we need to see this? Taysom Hill cannot deliver the football where it needs to be. I mean, I'm just being dead serious, man. Look, do those guys matter? Abso-freaking-lutely. They do matter. But to say that, if these guys were here, man, the offense would have been clicking. Hell no. Man, Taysom Hill ain't it, bro. I'm sorry. He ain't it. I love Taysom Hill. I love him as a football player. I love what he brings to the team. But anybody that thinks that Taysom Hill is the answer, change the damn question. Jimmy, thank you very much for $5. Says Taysom pump up the team. He has a winning record. Hilarious that you want Trevor and that's lost 5 in a row. He has no energy. Jimmy, I thank you for the $5, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't care what type of record that he has. The dude is not good at quarterback. I don't care what he has. I don't care what he has. Anybody defending Taysom Hill as a quarterback, don't talk to me about football. Seriously, what have you seen over the last couple games that tells you that this dude can play the quarterback position at a high level? Please tell me. Oh, he runs, he drops the shoulder. Boy, that really makes you play the quarterback position at a high level. Man, miss me with that, man. I like Taysom Hill too, but some of y'all, man, y'all, I don't know, man. It's like y'all watch football like you watching a game of Price is Right. Everybody wants the guy to win Planko, but that don't mean zip. I ain't trying to hear none of that, man. I'm like, honestly, they won tonight. The Saints defense is going to have to play like this consistently in order for the Saints to be able to win. Consistently. But I want to say a few things also. Congratulations to Cameron Jordan on his 100 sacks. You know, that's definitely a great resume to have. That's definitely a good stat. I mean, when the Hall of Fame is looking at you, definitely looking at guys like that. He's only 30. He's one of 38 players to get to 100 sacks. So congratulations to him. He played really good, man. It was to a point, maybe Cam Jordan needs to take a game off every year. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna come back like this. I mean, he came out there like it was Cam Jordan old. I think that week did something to him, laying on the couch, man. So being able to get rested up and coming back out there, man, them boys played motivated, man, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of what I seen tonight from this team. Taysom isn't the reason we won anything. The team makes his record look good. What play stands out with the without saying a run? Man, look, anybody that's defending Taysom Hill, they can't talk football with me. I'm sorry. They can't talk football with me. Taysom Hill is not a good quarterback. And you're not winning, like you're not going to have sustainable success. This defense is going to have to play lights out like this every single game if this dude going to win anything. Like, man, he wins. So did Tim Tebow. Taysom isn't the answer, but still better than Simeon. That's not saying much, man. At this particular point, that's not saying much. 2 straight victories for the black and gold. TJ, this defense should earn the name the Dome Patrol 2.0. I need to see it a little bit more and not just against Tampa. They play motivated against Tampa Bay. They play like world beaters against Tampa Bay, but then they'll go out there against Miami and forget how to play defense. I just need to see it consistently. But tonight, man, one of the best defensive performances I've seen from the New Orleans Saints. I had to wipe my eyes like, man, what am I seeing right now? But I'm about to go ahead and put the link in the chat. Once again, I just ask that everybody kind of keep their comments keep them short, try to keep them under 5 minutes so we can get everybody in and so we can talk about this game. But man, come on, man. Taysom Hill, knock it off. Now, who up here defending and justifying Taysom Hill quarterback play? Football player, yes. Quarterback, hell no. Let's go to Keno. Keno, how you doing, man?
Man, what's down with you, TJ? Who that to you, homie?
Man, what's going on, man? Who that?
But I'm gonna tell you what's going on. To the people up in this chat defending Taysom Hill as a quarterback, not as an athlete. Nobody has ever, not even you, TJ, not even no matter how mad you get, you have never questioned dude's ability as an athlete.
Yep.
But as a quarterback, homeboy, whoever had that take, the dude that gave you $5 or whatever, he had a little take talking about how good Taysom Hill is over something like that. Bruh, as a quarterback, first of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, your take needs some flavor. We need to give you some gumbo or something like that, because that was the worst thing you could have possibly said, and put a super chat on it so everybody can see.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. You just wasted $5 on nonsense. I'm sorry, man. Like, I appreciate the $5, but man, spend your $5 on, man, the Saints played good tonight. Spend your $5 on, man, congratulations to Cam Jordan. Justifying Taysom Hill at the quarterback position. Come on, man. Bro, that's gas money right there. Man, for real.
TJ, bro, I'm 33 years old, about to be 34. I still could throw a 65-yard pass, bro. Like, Taysom can't do that. Yeah. I don't care what you say about that little thing on his finger. The boy was strong, missing people who was wide open. He like throwing into double and triple coverage for no apparent reason at all. I'm just happy he didn't fumble tonight. Yep. To be honest with you, I'm just happy he didn't fumble. But that defense, I ain't trying to hear nothing about no injuries. We've been injury riddled all year. I ain't trying to get
for real. Cry me a freaking
river. Me a river, dog. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Like, and even in the midst of that, we still persevered, bro. We still got it done. Get them people their credit, man. That is a Super Bowl caliber defense.
Yep.
When they want to play, when they play inspired.
Yeah, when they motivated, they one of the best. But bro, I ain't trying to hear nothing about no Tampa Bay. I ain't trying to hear nothing about no Tom Brady. Look at the injuries on the field, man. Forget all that, man. I ain't hear them boys crying us a river in the Superdome when Devin White, dirty tail, pulled down Jameis Winston and tore that man ACL. I ain't hear them crying a river when Deontay Harris, you know what I'm saying, switched the field in the division round, almost ran back a kick, and Devin White knocked him out when he was coming back from a neck injury. I hear nobody say that.
I'm gonna do you one more, TJ. I ain't hear none of that when we played San Francisco a couple years ago, and no boy targeted Jared Cook and knocked him out the game cold.
Exactly.
I ain't hear none of that.
Cry me a river. Tampa Bay. Look, I don't feel sorry for Tom Brady. I don't feel sorry for the Tampa Bay fan base, because at the end of the day, they got some dirty players on that team. Dirty. And I know. Look, I ain't trying to see I promise you, I ain't trying to see nobody get hurt. But I think that motivation, the way the Saints was tackling, and some of them guys leaving the field, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Them boys, like how they said, how on what was that? You got served when Omarion started dancing in the rain. They say doing it for Lil Saint. They was doing it for Lil Saint. That Lil Saint with Jameis Winston tonight. For real, them boys was out there hitting, man. I ain't seen that much passion. I ain't seen that much passion since a 15-year marriage, bro. I'm telling you, man, them boys were passionate tonight. I was like, my goodness, man, I ain't seen that much passion in a minute, man.
I love Williams he put a hit on homeboy. I'm not gonna lie to you, TJ. I'm a football fan first before I'm a Saints fan. So the last thing I want to see is one of them boys lose their livelihood, bro. When I saw Chris Godwin get hit, man, my heart stopped, bro. I was like, ooh wee. It looked like a torn ACL or something, and he got flipped on his head.
Yeah, that looked like I had to go back. I don't know if you remember this game back in 03 national championship game when Willis McGahee, his knee injury. That's what it looked like. Goodness. I was like, man, it looked almost like that. I said, man, we ain't gonna see this boy tonight.
And so what happened to what's his face? Mike Evans. They say he had some type of hamstring injury.
Yeah, man, he was going. At first I thought he may have had a concussion because when he went up for that tough pass against Lattimore, his head slammed to the ground. And then it's like he had a hamstring injury. I'm like, wow. But he knew he wasn't coming. But he knew he wasn't coming back. They said he took his gloves off and threw them to some fans in the crowd, so he knew he wasn't gonna come back. But look, the Saints played with some passion tonight. That's all I gotta say. Them boys played with some passion. I loved it, man. You got anything else for us, King Arthur?
Yeah, I'm about to let you go, bro. I won't say this to everybody in the Who That Nation. We're not trying to pile on y'all, but bro, when y'all speak about football, dog, you gotta take being a fan out of it, bro. Just being a fan of a player, a fan of a specific team, that should never cloud you being objective about what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Homeboy is not a good quarterback. He's a great athlete, but he's not a good quarterback, dog. Period. Yeah. I'm gonna leave y'all with that, homie.
Yeah, appreciate that, King Arthur, man. Thank you so much for calling in.
You know it.
All right, take it easy. Yeah, man. Look, I love Taysom Hill, but Taysom Hill ain't winning the Saints nothing. I'm serious. He ain't winning them nothing at the quarterback position. You don't need touchdowns if you can score and stop them from scoring. As soon as it becomes a 2-possession game, it becomes clear running the clock down was the important thing. Yeah, I mean, definitely it was time management. And tonight, I must say, it did kind of feel good to have like not all these stupid boneheaded, calls and being super aggressive and all that kind of stuff. I mean, Sean Payton, I like him as a coach, but sometimes he gets in his own way, going for it on 4th down, doing all these super ultra aggressive plays. I just feel like when it comes down to it, I just feel like sometimes he gets in the Saints' way. Instead of him like kicking a field goal, taking the points, instead of him punting to try to flip the field, seeing how the defense is playing. I mean, I like the way that Dennis Allen seen it. Like Dennis Allen they played conservative. Him and Pete Carmichael together understood, okay, man, the defense is having a game tonight. The defense is handling their business tonight. Okay, we ain't going to make this thing harder than what it has to be. We're going to go out here. We're going to run the football. We're going to control the time of possession. Okay, we're going to try to, keep the offense on the field for a little while. We're going to punt the football and let the defense do their thing. Sean Payton, in my opinion, it's 3rd and 1 at the 45. Okay, it's 4th and 1. Okay, we're going to try to run this thing. Instead of punting. Like, if your defense is playing lights out, let them play. Let them play. So it was good, man, to see some football that wasn't brain surgery, or you ain't have to be a rocket scientist to do. You know what I'm saying? All these over-the-top plays and having a football game versus a team and a football game versus yourself. It felt good, man. It felt good to see. Felt good to see. Let me stroll before we go to Hoodie Jube. And speaking of Hoodie Jube, man, I mean, he's going to talk about his channel when he gets on. But y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, youtube.com. Search Hoodie Jube. But we're going to let him talk in a few minutes. Got my boy Brandon Stride, man. What's up, B Stride? Says TJ is the man. Man, what's going on, Brandon, man? That's my guy right there, man. Shouts out to Brandon. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for checking out the State of the Saints podcast. We live right now. We got Derek says an average quarterback would have at least 3 touchdowns tonight. That's what I'm saying. I looked over there. I ain't gonna lie. They had one time. I'm being dead serious. They had one time. They had Blaine Gabbert on the sideline. I was thinking to myself, man, what if we had Blaine Gabbert over here today? When you start looking at Blaine Gabbert, like that meme, you know what I'm saying? Like when a guy was walking with his girl and he turned around and gave that whoo look, and his girl looked at him like he crazy, looking at the other girl. That's kind of how I felt. I'm like, man, if we had a decent, serviceable quarterback tonight, there would have been a blowout. Man, you could have went out here and got the most mediocre quarterback you can find, and he probably would have put up 2 touchdowns. But I digress. We about to go to Hoodie Jube, man. Hoodie Jube, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. Happy the Saints got the victory, man. What you got for us?
Shit, me too, man. I'm happy we got this W, man. But I would like to talk to you about the Taysom Hill thing because I do have people that agree with me when I say Taysom Hill is not the answer. He's not a QB, just like you said. But then we do have the fans that say Taysom Hill is the dude. You know, he can do it. You know, he just got a broken finger. And I tell people, I don't care if he's got a broken finger or not. Even before he broke that finger on that throwing hand, this man still was throwing deep balls looking like a point. And tonight, Callaway stepped up and made them look like good passes when they weren't. So that was one thing. I just don't understand why we got to argue about the Taysom Hill thing. Is that, yes, this man's a good athlete. This dude can run the ball down your throat and stuff like that. But his passing is just not there. And I seen some people in the chat earlier saying something about I forgot who it was. It might have been one of your super chats or something. Somebody said even a primetime Drew wouldn't even scored. And I think they're full of crap. I think that person is full of crap. I don't know who that was. It's one of your super chats, man. If you had that person's name in there, I don't know who that person is. And it's not like I'm being rude to call you out, but I just seen that and I said the way to disrespect Drew. Like that.
I'm sorry, man. Man, hold on, man. Let's get it. Go ahead, Hoodie Jew. While you talking, I'm gonna try to find this. I gotta find it.
I'm telling you, a primetime Drew definitely would have completed a lot more passes and would have got us definitely in the end zone with this team. Trust me. And then I guess I can say I would really love to give the shout out to the defense, you know, especially Cam Jordan. You can tell he was ready to play today. Because he wasn't able to play against the Jets game, and that was his first game he ever missed, you know, for the Saints. So I know he was all hyped up and ready to play.
Right.
So I was happy for him. And I did notice a lot. I don't know if you noticed. They lined up Marcus Davenport a lot right next to Cameron Jordan, and they were sitting in Adamadu on the left side, and I think Grandison was on the other side with Adamadu. But Davenport and Cameron Jordan together on one side, they were making noise over there.
Yep.
And that might be a way to go on some of these drives, especially when you get the young guy Peyton Turner and stuff back from IR. I can see him, you know, pushing on the opposite side of Cameron Jordan. Just put Davenport up the middle with Cameron Jordan. That'll be something nice to see. But like I said, shout out to the defense. But I was watching the Nola Bros earlier, and they were saying, you know, they're giving a shout out to like if you had to give the game ball to somebody. They were saying CJ going to Johnson, but they left somebody out, and I know everybody's going to be like, what the heck, Hoodie? But my game ball is going to the goddamn kicker. Didn't miss nothing. Made 3 field goals to win the damn game.
That's a good point. That's a good point. We've been having kicking issues for quite some time. That's a good point.
I mean, he's the only one he's the reason why we won. I mean, just think if we would have had the other kickers that wasn't making shit, the game would have been 0-0 overtime.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's how I looked at it at the end of the day. Like I said, the offense was not good at all. Callaway made Taysom Hill look better. And I was kind of shocked that they didn't really give Kamara a lot of touches like I thought they would. They kind of shared it between him and Mark Ingram. And then they made Taysom pass a lot. Like, Taysom, it's like, I don't know. After so many passes, and I seen wide open passes, one behind Kamara, one overthrown, and all kind of shit. I'm thinking, like, just run the damn ball. They can't stop the Taysom Hill QB Austin. Why y'all not doing it? Because eventually they're going to have to keep running the same defense to try to stop it, and then you can catch them off guard. But I don't know. It just wasn't working. I mean, you saw it in the fourth quarter, right? When we got the ball back with, 4 minutes left, they finally doing the QB option where they faked it to Kamara, and they played him out every time. It's like, just do the same shit. Stop doing something that's not working. It's stupid. And I know a lot of people in here said, I seen it earlier too, the Taysom thing with Trevor Siemian, right? Taysom Hill's better. Yeah, he's a better athlete and running, but he's not a better quarterback. Damn well, if Trevor Siemian was in there, he wouldn't ran and scrambled, but he definitely would have hit his people on target.
Right.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I think, look, man, it's so tough, man, because I don't know what they need to do at this point. I mean, look, Trevor Siemian, he have his opportunities, he have his shortcomings, but man, Taysom Hill, my goodness, man, like I really just don't know what to say. Like I really don't. I'm at a loss for words for any individual that can justify this. And like you said before, it's not like this dude hasn't been awful So, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, even before the finger injury. The finger injury is just an excuse for people to not feel like they wrong about they take on Taysom Hill. But look, I like Taysom Hill a lot, but some people just can't differentiate. They cannot differentiate liking Taysom Hill as an overall football player and not liking him as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They feel like all that stuff got to be conjoined. And if they don't like, you know what I'm saying, say they don't like him at a quarterback position, maybe they feel like, I don't know, they not supporting him, but he ain't it. He ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like the defense to me, Hoodie Jube, is going to have to play like this every single week from now on if they're going to win football games. And it's a damn shame that this defense is playing like this right now and the offense can't respond. It's I guess you can say it's a couple years too late. Because can you imagine this defense with a prime Drew Brees? Can you imagine that, man? They would be virtually unstoppable. They really would have. Because you have somebody that can compensate for the ineptitude of those wide receivers, and he can probably work with them to make them serviceable at least enough for them to put up 17 or 20 points. But man, that ain't it, bro. I mean, it was bad decisions all around. I'm not even saying, look, go back and watch the game. Go back and watch the game, how wide open some of them plays were, them opportunities that he had. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just bad quarterback play. But Hoodie Jew, man, before you go, let everybody know about your channel.
Oh, yes, sir. So you just got to search on YouTube, search Hoodie Jew, man. And I'm almost to 400 subscribers, man. And that's what I'm trying to reach by Christmas. So show the love, hit the subscribe button, man. But also just to tell y'all a little bit about my channel, man. So what I do is, I do the podcast just like TJ, Big Q, everybody, we just do the podcast. I open up the lines all the time, like to hear what everybody's got to say, because like I said, I can't never do a podcast with just me sitting here just talking to you by myself and just talking. I got to have, the open line chat to where I can hear what somebody else got to say, because not all of us agree on the same shit. And that's the same thing I tell people with the Taysom Hill and, situation right now. We all don't agree on it. But at the end of the day, we all Saints fans. So I know some of us going to say Taysom sucks. And I know some people that are my subscribers are going to come after me for saying Taysom Hill ain't good at quarterback. And they think I hate him. And I said, if I hated him, first of all, I wouldn't have a jersey of him. And second of all, I want to be rooting for him. And I'm rooting for him at quarterback. I'm just saying his drawing ain't there. So I know we got a lot of that. So that's why I like, talking about that on my channel, open lines and stuff. And also I tell people, if y'all do subscribe to me and y'all do show the love by coming in and coming on the live and talking and stuff like that and just be in the chat, I do Saints tickets giveaway. And my next Saints tickets giveaway is going to be for the Miami game next Monday. I do all home games tickets giveaway. And all year long, I've been bringing people to the home games. It's been really fun. It's been really fun to interact. And I told people at the end of the day, I just want this channel to blow up to where I can have the money just to bring so many people to game, because I really want to try to buy like suites, and bring so many people to a game that can't afford it. I want to try to help out hospital people, like the children's hospitals for like kids that love sports and they just got cancer and stuff like that, and they just can't afford to go to a game because they got hospital bills and et cetera, So I just want to help out the community and stuff like that. And also, eventually, once my channel blows up a little bit, I'm going to start covering everybody, but the Saints are going to be my number one team to cover stuff like that. But I'm going to start covering everybody in the NFL. And I told everybody one day I wanted to come down to where I can bring my Saints subscribers on the road with me to the on the road games, and have subscribers that might be like, I'm going to use this as an example. So let's say we play the Tennessee Titans, right? It's in Tennessee. Well, I'm going to bring me a subscriber or two with me to the game up to Tennessee. And I might have Tennessee subscribers, come covering their team too. And we all sit together, meet, talk some football. Because I told people at the end of the day, I know we like to trash talk around, after we get W's and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I think social media kind of took over the sports, because so many people want to trash talk and, do all that. And they forgot what the game of football really is. And it's to enjoy, to watch the game. It's to enjoy to see people score a touchdown, field goals and stuff, not just to sit on your phone the whole game. We beating y'all 10-0. How does it feel? Like that's not the game of football. The game of football is just to enjoy. So that's what I'm trying to get to one day once I blow up on here. And like I said, it's always great to be on your show, man. And like I said, this off season, I talked to you already. I did talk to Aaron from B&G right down, and I did talk to Big Q, and they all down for the off-season roundtable. So I told him, I said, we just got to set it up, and we can go to each platform. It's like 1 week we'll do yours channel, we'll be on here. 1 week we'll go to mine, and we're going to just take turns before we can all discuss some Saints football.
Yeah, man, it sounds good. You're on the right path. You're on to reaching your goal. And just continue to do what you're doing, man. And I thank you so much for being here. And I wish you all the success and looking forward to to that round table in the future, man, where we can talk Saints football. Hoodie Jew, thank you so much, man. Good luck with your channel, and hopefully we have some positive things to talk about on both of our channels about New Orleans Saints football.
Yes, sir. Who that to you, man?
All right, who that? Yeah, man, y'all check out Hoodie Jew, man. A good, solid dude right there. Y'all subscribe to the channel. You're really trying to work hard, trying to build this channel, man. And I understand that. I understand how that feels, trying to build your channel, trying to build subscribers, and when you're passionate about something. So y'all support that brother, man. Before I go to God of Creation, I got to mention some of the donations that we have. Jordan says this offense would have scored with a prime, wouldn't score with a prime Drew Brees. Oh man, Jordan, that's a bold take you got there, my friend. I appreciate those $2. I'm not gonna lie to you, but my brother, the Saints would have scored more than 9 points with Drew Brees. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. They ain't that bad. ATJ, the field goal kicker, deserves the next Saint Up award. Also, I say we give Ian Book a shot. Can't be no worse than what I seen tonight. Couldn't be no worse than what I seen tonight. My goodness. Let's see. Let me stroll down. Man, first off, man, I gotta mention this tonight. I hate to make this a somber note, but it just came across my mind. My cousin Robert Jones, he lost his wife tonight. She passed away. She had a stroke. I want to say a couple days ago, and it's really sad, man. I just want to let him know, man, I love him. I know he listens to the show, and I just want to let him know that I love him, thinking about him, and it's such a tragic thing, but I want to dedicate this show tonight to my cousin Robert Jones, losing his wife Pam tonight. Tough stuff right there, man. They haven't been married very long, just a few years, and you can see the love, man. You see them, pictures on social media, them working out together, taking trips, and them really trying to compliment each other to make each other better. So I want to say rest in peace to her, and I want to dedicate this show tonight to my cousin Robert Jones. Hate to have such a somber note on a great night, but I had to mention that. My mom says it's Jordan Ramsey telling me tonight that he was the person that said with the prime Breeze comments. Oh yeah, man, I want to give a special shout out to my cousins too. Shouts out to them, because them boys were talking mad noise, talking about the New Orleans Saints. Man, it got to a point even at church. We had, my mom said they had speaking meeting down there, and my cousin actually got up in church and said that the Saints were actually going to lose tonight. Okay, I don't know where that came from. Don't know why you would say that in church during a speaking meeting, but also he said that I was mad at him, that I was avoiding his phone calls because I was mad that he was talking about the Saints. No, I'm not mad at you talking about the Saints. I don't care about you or your twin brother talking about the Saints. I just want to let that be known right now. I'm upset because you all really think that I really care about you all talking about the New Orleans Saints when I have watched you all grow. Basically, you know what I'm saying, it was like a big brother to you all. So I knew that you all don't have any type of allegiance to any football team at all. Right? At all. Anybody that's winning, anybody that got 10 wins, anybody that's leading a division, y'all jump on the bandwagon. Y'all jump on the bandwagon, and you have absolutely no shame about it. You have absolutely no shame. No shame about being a bandwagon hopper. Y'all act as if you're not bandwagon hoppers, but you are. And that's the main issue. It's not because you talk about the Saints. It's because you have absolutely no loyalty to any team and you're talking about the Saints. So I want these guys to learn a valuable lesson. Okay? You're eating crow right now. You're probably embarrassed. And you need to learn a little bit more about football. You need to learn more about X's and O's, more about the Willies and the Joes, and also just continue to be those haters that you are, because moments like this makes me feel really, really good having you eat the crow that you all are eating tonight. But God of creation, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. What's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. What you think about the game tonight?
Of course. First thing, my condolences goes out to your cousin losing his wife. Very sad. I hope he takes time to heal and just go even harder. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know there's some goals he has in life. Just go hard, man. Just you know what I'm saying? Go out there and do it for you and do it for your wife, man. Just don't, you know what I'm saying? Just do everything just to an elite level. Go even harder, push yourself. But yeah, I my condolences definitely out to him.
Yeah, man. But, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, of course, man. But first, I know during the game how they were like, oh man, Tom Brady don't got his weapons, and it's really sad. It's a sad day for Tom Brady. Like,
man, miss me with that, man.
Look at this.
Miss me with that.
Right.
I ain't trying to hit it.
I was like, oh, okay. I was like, where? I was like, where was all the sad flutes and Mr. Crab violins when Jameis Winston got dragged down like a horse to the ground by Levante? Bro, and first of all, I'm gonna let this be known. We no Saints fans. We do not support no Bucks. No, it's like one of them things. Like it's just like when we see like them, like it's no good, no handshakes, no nothing. Because I swear every time we play, they had the nerve to what was it? It was Chris something. He was one of the commentators. He was
Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah, he was talking about some. Oh man, I was a defensive player, and man, shut up, man. Like, bro,
man, you ain't lying.
Y'all don't ever want to, man. Y'all want to talk about, man. Look, bro. Okay, Tom Brady. First of all, there should be no excuse. One, because Tom Brady didn't have his weapons, but guess what? That he lost his weapons at the third quarter. So, okay, even if we give them that excuse, okay, what's the excuse for first and second?
Right. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, look, the Saints had their number tonight. They had their number tonight. It is what it is. I ain't trying to hear no excuses, but they're going to find excuses, man. They're going to find excuses to try to sweep this thing under the rug. They're going to try to act as if, it happened with Tom Brady. What are we supposed to do? No Fournette, no Chris Godwin, no Antonio. Like, man, miss me with that. Like, the Saints came into the game short-handed, outmanned offensively. Y'all were supposed to blow these boys out of the water, and you didn't. There's no excuses for that. None. Goose egg them boys. That's Tom Brady we talking about. Regardless, like for real. Regardless, it's Tom freaking Brady that we talking about right here. So Tom Brady just stepping on the field at least supposed to get you at least 14 points. That's at least 2 touchdowns. So nah, bro, I ain't about to accept that. They got beat. They got that foot up in their tail. That's what happened. Look, that's what happened. Enough said.
Exactly. And shout out to Jordan Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? Just risking it all, man. I know, as they say, it's the most wonderful time, but hey, man, you must be feeling a little too much joy, my guy.
Too much eggnog going on around that house, man. Too much eggnog, man.
Like, man, look, I don't remember a lot of I'm only 19, so I don't remember like when Drew first came here. Man, I was still in diapers, man, playing in the
Right.
mud.
Right.
So, but I want to say this. TJ, I've always said that to me, Tom Brady ain't the GOAT. To me, if I'm really gonna be honest, I know you said you had a show. You had a show today, right? This morning,
Yeah, I had one.
you're like, well, he won 7 rings, and all them ain't luck, or all them ain't what you said something. You didn't say luck, but you
I
said
said,
something. But
yeah, I said that winning 7 Super Bowl rings, you can't say that it was just pure luck. I think
right,
that you have to have certain skill sets. But me
right,
personally, I don't think that Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. I think,
right.
to me, Joe Montana is the greatest quarterback of all time. I think that Tom Brady
Mm.
is the greatest winner of all
Winner,
time.
exactly.
I think
You can
he's the
have that.
greatest winner.
Winner,
Yeah, but
exactly.
not the greatest quarter. No, not at
Right.
all.
And
I can't say, like, I ain't mean to cut you off. I can't say
no,
that God of creation, because
right.
here's the thing. They got so many rules in modern day NFL in years past that they have put together in order to make sure that Tom Brady stays upright. Like, you can't go at the quarterback legs,
Mm-hmm.
it's because of Tom Brady.
Right.
It's the
Oh
Tom
yeah.
Brady rule. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh
got to
yeah.
think about that tuck rule that they had that came into place. They got all of these different rules that they have come up with to make sure that quarterbacks stay on the field. And Tom Brady
Right.
has been a recipient of that. Drew Brees too. Drew Brees has been a recipient of that. But Tom Brady, they go in, like, to me, they go into these owner meetings at the end of the season, and I feel like they be having these meetings strictly for Tom Brady to make sure that Tom stays on the field. That's just the way I feel about it.
They come in the office, they gather at the round table, be like, all right, guys, we want to make a few changes to help protect the offense.
Right.
When we're
Right.
thinking about these ideas, we want to try to help Tom Brady get any advantage. It's wild to me, but
Yeah.
I want to say to to be honest, if we talk about like as if you talking about like the if you gave me like the definition of QB, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? When you think of QB, proficiency, accurate, what I'm saying? Getting the ball, reading defense. I think like this is gonna obviously sound biased, but I think Drew Brees beats Joe Montana. My
Okay. I mean,
I
look,
personally
I'm not
because
mad
look,
at you, man. I'm not mad at you
right,
saying
because
that.
it's like Drew lit like I don't know why do people never like when they're arguing about QB who's the greatest, why don't we always argue of the level of competition and their weapons? Drew Brees had to play against MVP Cam Newton and Matty Ice when he had ice in his veins. Now it's melted, now it's water, but he had to go against that, and he got Michael Thomas in the back end of his career. So he was putting up these numbers with literally nobody. And
Yeah.
to me, I don't know what else can you do to solidify yourself as a outstanding QB when you're going against what the Super Bowl. You remember the Atlanta defense was crazy during their Super Bowl time. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, they were crazy. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't know what else. Like what else? Maybe it's because Drew Brees doesn't have 30 rings like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Then I guess so. But if we want to count rings and all rings matter, well, I guess Jimmy Garoppolo's up there too because he has what 2 rings, like
Yeah.
and like 5 Super Bowl appearances. Like man, I don't know. But the last thing I want to say is watching these games. Um, it's like it like breaks my heart knowing that we cannot move the ball. Every time I see us running, right? Like I
Mm-hmm.
see like AK, I'm like, man, like how does AK keep his composure? Because I'll probably I what I'm saying. I get
Yeah. I
frustrated
mean,
easily.
he got He got frustrated like towards the end. Like I guess it was like that last drive when he ran the football and he got tackled for a loss. He kind of just threw the ball in frustration. But I mean, I can't blame him at this point, man.
Right,
I mean, the offense is just not good enough. And I think, look, we all can agree that the offense isn't good enough. I think it is what it is. I don't think anything is going to change. I don't feel like anybody's going to walk through that door to make this offense more efficient, more explosive. This is just a hand that it was dealt with. I just think that. But Dottie Creation, I appreciate it, man. I got a few more calls to get to, but thank you so much for your comments, man. Call back anytime.
Right. Thank you, man.
You take it easy, man. Yeah, I mean, look, it's frustrating to look at, no doubt about it. Piano Dean, thank you very much for the $5. Says TJ, I know this is really not likely to happen, but if the Saints win out and the Bucs lose out, Saints will win the division. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. They'll end up winning the division if the Saints continue to win and Tampa continue to lose. But I don't see that happening, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't see that happening. They're gonna end up winning the division eventually. It just didn't happen tonight, not on the Saints watch. Let's see exactly. We have no weapons at wide receiver. The offense supposed to score. Man, these people be tripping over here. Don't know why. The Bucs have defense, sure, but Drew Brees was too good, brother. They had that same defense last year. And honestly, they had better players on the field when the Saints played them in Tampa last year. And the Saints still went out there and beat them boys 38-3. Man, come on, man. Come on. Jordan, go to bed. What Jordan smoking? I want some. Taysom doesn't love Nola. He said if another team saw him and he'd be out of here. Jameis, on the other hand, came here to be a backup instead of a starter elsewhere. Aaron, I don't think I too much agree with the top part, saying that Taysom don't love New Orleans, because if he didn't, he wouldn't have signed a 4-year deal with the team. I think that he loves playing for the Saints. I think that the fans of New Orleans embrace him for who he is. I just think that you just got to be realistic. Realistically, he is not good at the quarterback position. He's a good football player. He's athletic. I want him on the team, but just not in the capacity of the quarterback. I mean, dude is just not, man, come on, man. Quarterbacks are designed to throw the football in the end zone for touchdowns. I can't remember the last time I seen Taysom Hill throw a touchdown. Run a touchdown, yes. Hand the ball off for a touchdown, yes. But this ain't it, bro. It ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't happening. I know some people, like I said, they want him to work because you like him so much, and I understand that. Don't get me wrong. But the dude ain't it at the quarterback position. I am sorry. It ain't it. You ain't winning nothing. You ain't winning nothing with that. Hoodie Jupe, thank you very much for the $9.99. Says TJ is funny how we got haters in here, putting Z's in here and telling me to get off your show. At least I'm out here grinding to make a great channel and want to help my community and stuff. Sad. Well, Hoodie Jupe, look, I don't think you need to worry about those individuals. You learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're focused on a goal, you're focused on trying to be the best version of yourself, you got to eliminate the white noise and care, less about what people think. If you are on a path of greatness, some people don't try to knock you off, and then there's some people out there that don't understand your vision the way that you do. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the good and the bad, because I understand where those bad places and that negativity can actually come from. Sometimes people, they send that negativity. Some people send that negativity because maybe they want to be in a position that you're actually in, or maybe they feel like they want to have that type of drive and that determination that you have. So don't worry about it. As you grow, as you develop, you'll see that, and you'll realize that, it shouldn't bother you, and it's not going to bother you. Jimmy, thank you very much for the $5. He says Taysom is 5-2 as a starter, and Saints fans saying he got to go. You must be new here. Want to bring back Aaron Brooks. Well, look, I don't think anybody wants to see him go. I don't want to see Taysom Hill go. I just don't want to see him at the quarterback position. That's what I don't want. You know, I don't want to see that. I mean, I'm just being real. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see this dude at the quarterback position, man. I just don't want to see it. Let's see. Thank God we have a service able kicker. Yeah, Brett Maher is doing a good job. LOL, Aaron Brooks. Let's see. I'll take it. Look, I'm not the biggest Aaron Brooks fan that you're gonna find, but I take Aaron Brooks over Taysom Hill. Hill has not thrown a touchdown in 8 quarters. TJ, excuse that baby. He's young. We all know Joe Montana is the GOAT. Yeah, man. You gotta have some salt and pepper in your beard and in your hair to really appreciate Joe Montana's greatness. Or you know what I'm saying? Or you got to be a little bit up there in age if you can't grow a beard like myself. Bront says, unpopular opinion. I think the GOAT quarterback is yet to be seen. Drew may be the closest we have seen. Yeah, I don't think Super Bowls and championships means that you're the greatest of all time. You know, I just think that people win a lot. Yeah, people that win a lot. Derek says the Taysom plays are getting too predictable. That's because he has trouble throwing the football. Wouldn't be predictable if you can actually throw the football. Hey, TJ, still thinking losing that Giants game will hurt us in the end, but hopefully not. Just saying. Yeah, that was one of those crushing games. But look, the Saints control their own destiny right now. You keep winning, guys are gonna, teams are gonna bump into one another, and hopefully, the Saints get some help. As of right now, they jump back into the playoff spot. They jump back into it. So you get some help against that the Vikings game tomorrow. Hopefully the Washington football team beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And now, the Saints will be in the right spot. So, but you just got to control your own destiny, keep winning. But TJ, you said we was going to lose and we won. So anything's possible. I don't know exactly where that came from, but yes, I did say that we were going to lose. Yeah, and we're going to win, so anything's possible. But all I'm saying is, if I think that we're talking and being on the same page here, Wallace, is the Saints defense is going to have to play like this every single week if the offense is not going to be able to put up points. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that anything is impossible. Do I think the Saints, man, well, look, we all can agree. The Saints have a championship defense. They do. That's a championship defense the Saints got right now. Really. But you got to be able to put up some points, man. You got to play complimentary football. If you're not playing complimentary football, then you're going to be in trouble. And you got to be able to put up points, man. You got to be able to sustain drives. You got to come away with points. And the way that the Saints are playing offensively, you're not going to win like this, man. Like, the defense is going to have to, like, really go out there and really just pitch shutouts week after week after week. Let's go to Brandon B-Mac. B-Mac, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, TJ, man? What's going on, man?
Man, nothing much, man. Thank you for calling in. What you got for us?
Man, I got a couple takeaways, man. 6 takeaways, and we can kind of go from where you want. Man, this defense is championship level. Mm-hmm. All right, that's undeniable. This defense is legit, and when they show up, we're hard to beat. All right. I think we're kicking ourselves for that Giants and that ATL game that we lost earlier this year. Those are really biting us in the butt. Right now, we would be sitting at 9-5, and you're in control of your destiny with all the injuries, with all the the negative takeaways from the season. You're in command if you take care of those 2 games. We're not gonna cry over spilled milk, but that's just the fact of the reality. My third takeaway is Taysom Hill is not that dude. I'm sorry to say it. I like Taysom. I cheer for him, but he is not that dude. That's just what it is. Okay. Man, we got to shout out this D again, man. I got to for the shutting out Tom Brady. That's my 4th takeaway. We shut out Tom Brady in this offense, and these guys have been humming. They've been rolling all year. We have shut them out. Okay. My fifth takeaway is I wish we can do this to every quarterback, but mobile quarterbacks give us a little bit more trouble, than these sitting ducks, these Phillip Rivers, retired, Drew Brees, Eli, all these old school quarterbacks give us trouble. Or I should say we take care of these guys, but those mobile quarterbacks, the new age quarterbacks give us trouble. And my very last takeaway is we eat up these pocket quarterbacks. They can't see us, man. But just overall, man, I'm so proud of this defense. I wish we could do a little bit more on offense, but we know what it is offensively with what we have, man. That's really all I had today, though, TJ.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think you have some interesting points here. And one thing, B-Mac, I said this on a prediction show, and I see, speaking of which, Wallace, I think I answered your question about the Saints, predicting the Saints to lose. But what I said on the prediction show, about the New Orleans Saints is I don't understand why they have trouble against mobile quarterbacks when you have one on your team. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You run RPOs with Taysom Hill, so I don't understand like why that should be like the element of surprise.
Right.
I just don't get that. But they do struggle against quarterbacks that don't move around. I mean, that don't move around that move around in the pocket.
Right.
Guys like Jalen Hurts, guys
right.
like a Kyler Murray. They struggle against guys like that. But guys like Tom Brady, who are a statue in the pocket, who gonna stand there and the last of the Mohegans, if you want to be honest. Every
Facts.
other quarterback around here, they have the ability to move around in the pocket and get out and escape, have that escapability.
Right.
So I think that's the reason why, and I think that's what you're probably alluding to. It's the reason why the Saints do so well against Tampa, because you can go back there and play a certain level of defense because Tom Brady ain't going nowhere. He's gonna sit back there in the pocket. You can try to get pressure on him with your front four. You can send guys, because you don't have to worry about a linebacker being a spy, to make sure that the guy don't leave the pocket. Right. So I think that plays dividends on when the Saints play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I thought it was a good game tonight, a masterful game defensively. Good to see it. But offensively, they're going to have to pick it up, man. They're going to have to find some ways in order to be able to sustain drives. I don't know how they're going to do that, but they're going to have to find and figure something out, man. You got anything else?
One thing I would say, I love Sean Payton. He's a wizard. He's probably one of the 1, 2, 3 best play callers of all time. Excuse me, in my opinion. I don't think you're going to put too many more guys ahead of Sean Payton.
Right.
But I think there's some low-hanging fruit that we're not taking advantage of offensively. Excuse me. I look at other offenses that are not as potent as what we have had in the future. I look at even Green Bay. They do a really good job of the quarterback rollout. That's an easy read play for the quarterback. They can take off and run. They have a couple options. I think about screen plays to the quarterback. We'll run that running back screen. We'll run that tight end screen every now and then, but QB, not QB, receiver screens we don't really take advantage of. A lot of the at the line of scrimmage, say Hutton throw it right to the receiver and kind of get 2, 3, 4, 5 yards. That's an extension of the running game that we really don't take advantage of. Some of the trick plays I think we can implement. You don't have to do that when you have a Drew Brees, but when you don't have a quality quarterback, I really think some of that low-hanging fruit, like I said, the screen plays, maybe the quick screens to a quarterback, bubble screens, just different things that I really think we can, or easy plays, I should say, for the quarterback, easy reads for the quarterback to take it. I don't think we really take advantage of that with Sean Payton. And that's just my opinion. That's how I see it. I kind of look at, a lot of limited offenses and they find ways to move the ball. And I think it's a lot of things we can implement that are kind of help this limited offense.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. And I really want one other thing, going back to 15, 16 weeks in the season, I really didn't think we would cut Latavius Murray. I think with Jameis, I thought we would turn more into a run-heavy offense, and I'm not really seeing that. I didn't think we would cut Latavius. I thought Latavius would be the second running back. I really thought Tony Jones would be the third, even though he outplayed him. I just didn't see us cutting him. I guess the big point I'm trying to make is I really thought we would shift to a more run-heavy front. I think we had the O-line to support that. You got injuries at this point that have kind of taken that away. But even before the injuries, I didn't really see that. But that's all I really had, man. I think we got some offensive things that we can take advantage of that'll benefit this team moving forward.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I think they got some things they can definitely work on. I think they going to improve that probably in 2022. But right now, man, they're winning games with defense, but their offense just needs to step up just a little bit. Yeah. But B-Mac, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the comments and call back anytime.
Thank you for having me, man.
All right, you take it easy. Yeah, man. I mean, look, I think the Saints got some really good, talented players on this team, man. I think there's a lot of players that they can actually build a team with. Let's see. Chief Peanut says you guys are going to repeat the same BS. Some is not to do. He's the only dude if we're going to have a chance. I don't know exactly what we're talking about here. We talking about Taysom Hill. We talking about anybody else. But look, man, I'm over this quarterback talk with these, about Taysom Hill, man. Taysom Hill ain't it. You got another person says watch BYU film before you start talking out the side of your neck. It's funny you say that, Ernest, because I actually got Taysom Hill's stats from BYU up here. Just so happen to have the stats. So let's go ahead and pull them up so everybody can see them and I can just share them with everybody. All right. Let's see Taysom Hill stats right here. Let me go ahead and bring them closer so everybody can see these stats, these award-winning stats that everybody have. Let me slide over just a little bit so everybody can see that. I'm going to zone in. Okay. Taysom Hill, 2012, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 2013, 19 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. 2014, 7 touchdowns, 3 picks. 15, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. 2016, 12 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. At the quarterback position, okay? I'm pretty sure he had really good stats. I'm pretty sure he had them. He had really good stats running the football, you know what I'm saying, and running that RPO. But as a quarterback, I think we all just seen them stats, and I think he leaves a lot to be desired when it comes to that regard. So, dude, you know what I'm saying? Dude on no level just knock your socks off at the quarterback position. But I digress. Oh, we're going to go on to Trey, man. Trey, how you doing, man?
What's up, TJ? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, man. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I had a stressful second half. Second half.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's not many times where I just like, man, please kick a field goal. Like, please. I'm like, man, I was waiting for a field goal to happen.
Well, look, brother, I'm tired of this Taysom talk, but I want to bring up 2 points that I think people are missing, especially the Taysom lovers in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
First one is everyone's hyped about him as a quarterback. I get it. Fine. He's exciting. But you have to understand in the context of a game, we gave Tom Brady how many drives in the second half? When you're a quarterback and you're only giving your offense 90 seconds and 90-second drives and you're telling your defense to come back on the field, they didn't even finish their Gatorade. They had to come back on and make an interception and they just doing extra work.
Yeah.
It's too much work. It's too stressful.
Right.
You have the consistency and credit to Bucks, man. They contained Kamara. I don't know what's up with him today.
Right.
But that was enough.
Yeah, I mean, look, I thought he was going to have some issues. I mean, it's just those screen passes that they throw when they have athletic linebackers on the other side. The Saints kind of suffer a little bit, like I see that quite a bit when teams have those athletic linebackers that can fly around the field. So him not being as effective as he is in games past didn't really surprise me.
And that's not the true him. Like we know he's gonna bust out for a big one in the next few games.
Yeah,
but
pretty much.
That's just Sunday to Sunday. The second point about Taysom that people get hyped about is his running ability.
Right.
But you have to understand, he's not a playmaker. He is either going to throw it and fail or has a play that's designed to run. If he has to scramble and run under pressure, if you watch that game, he couldn't do anything. Right. He is not that mobile Lamar Jackson kind of quarterback that's going to create something.
Yeah. And that's what look, that's the misconception of what people think. Like they look at Lamar Jackson and what he's doing in Baltimore and they think that
not that guy.
Well, Taysom can do it too. It's two different guys. There's two different guys. Lamar Jackson is like a running back playing quarterback. Like this dude is so shifty and elusive to it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like Taysom has straight line speed. He has power. You know what I'm saying? Behind his pads. He'll fight for extra yards and stuff like that, but they are two different types of quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to bring up him again. It's been in the chat. Those are two finesse points that I just think that people are overlooking. It's like you got to give your defense a break. If you're not doing that, you're putting way too much work on them. And thank God we have a defense that's star caliber the way we are. They showed up.
Yeah.
And the second point that I made, another thing that I wanted to bring up, man, is Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
He came up in Sean Payton's absence. I'm really nervous because now teams are on the lookout. And we already lost Vince Lombardi.
Joe Lombardi. Sorry. Yeah, Joe Lombardi. Yeah.
If people are looking at Dennis Allen like, man, he can actually get a win on Tom Brady. Speaking of Tom Brady, that was his first shutout since 2006.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I heard that on the broadcast. That's amazing.
Yeah, and the second time he hasn't thrown a touchdown against the New Orleans Saints since he's been a Buck.
Dude, we have his number. We have his number.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's been a good few years. I'm 31 years old. I had the Mike Ditka years when he was wearing, or when he got Ricky Williams wearing a dress back in the day. So I've been through the baloney, but it's been a good 15 years. And what's crazy about this year is I was telling a buddy of mine, this is our best worst year. We've had so many unfortunate circumstances that happen, and we can see how great they are. Injuries, COVID, all these things, and yet we're still showing up. Hey, we beat Green Bay. We beat Tampa Bay twice. These are supposed to be great teams, and we're coming out with W's. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Even if we don't make the playoffs, I still think we have a great chance. We got Atlanta and Carolina coming up. I think there's something there for us, but that's all I had for you, man. I think this has been a fantastic season. That was one of the best games of the year, despite how stressful it was right there.
Yeah, man. I mean, it just shows that this team, this team has heart, man. And I think that's something that I want. I was like, no matter what the season, brings forward, like with injuries and stuff like that, as long as they continue to play with heart, I have absolutely no problem with that.
Dude, give it up to Cam. Give it up to Cam.
Yeah, man, he played really good tonight.
That COVID gave him some extra juice or something, man. He needed it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Brother TJ, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing for the Saints community.
All right. Thank you, man. And call back anytime.
Later, brother.
All right. Yeah, man. It was a great performance tonight. Great defensive performance. I see there's a lot of debate going on in the chat about Taysom Hill. I'm not getting into that. I said what I said. I ain't about to sit up here and debate something that's just so painstakingly obvious. Got a lot of people out here just like to go against the grain, like to be, don't want to see the obvious. I don't want to debate anybody. I ain't trying to go back and forth with anybody. I said what I said. A blind man can see it. Ray Charles can see it. Stevie Wonder can see that this dude can't effectively play the quarterback position. Y'all can talk about his finger all day. Y'all can talk about who he played defensively. The dude is not good enough to play at a starting quarterback position consistently. Deal with it. Deal with it. Fight with your barber. Argue with your best friend. Argue with your mama. I don't care less. The dude is not good enough to play the quarterback position. I said it. It is what it is. We're going to go to Trey. I already seen Trey. Let me go to Chosen. Chosen, how you doing, man?
Yo, what's going on, TJ?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. Thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah, anytime, man. But quick few points, TJ. Next, I know what I'm saying we're trying to get down to it. Shout out to the defense, man. Good overall win. That's all I wanted to see, TJ. I didn't have us winning this game, honestly. I just knew that I just wanted to see some heart, and I felt like if Tampa wanted our division, well, they wanted the division. They wanted to knock us off. You got to show us. We're not gonna lay down for nobody. We're not gonna just hand it to you. You're gonna have to earn it. You got to earn the division title, no matter what they come with. You're gonna have to come and earn it. You could be Tom Brady. You could be the GOAT. You could be whatever you want to be, but you still got to go out there and play the game, Yeah. And on top of that, man, I just wanted to say, bro, all the fans and stuff like that who want to talk about the Saints, and we try to say we make excuses. Man, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it? Yep. They want to make excuses about Tom Brady ain't have his weapons. He ain't have his weapons. Man, we was shutting. I wasn't trying to hear it, man. We was shutting them down before they went out. And TJ, I can go a step further and say what they had after their star players went down was still better than what we had.
Right.
I would take that. I would take what they had after their weapons went out. I would still take that remaining core, what they had, and roll with that, and still would say that was better than what we had. You still got Gronk. You still got Tom Brady. You still got Rojo back there, and Scotty Miller. He finna break for a few. You know what I'm saying? Them guys were still formidable and better than what the Saints had. So it was even playing field. It was even playing field, man. So don't even come at me with that. I just wanted to know that goes to show you who got hard and who got what. You know what I'm saying? They ready to make excuses for Tom. They ready to make excuses and all that. But we've been dealing with it all year. And not once you hear us complain or do whatever, we make our assumptions. We do what we got to do to get better. And like you say, ain't nobody coming through that door. Now we're gonna see what y'all gonna do now. Y'all got a little adversary. Y'all got a little adversary. Now let's see how y'all handle it. Y'all gonna put up or y'all gonna shut up? Because we've been putting up. We've been losing 5 straight. But guess what? We ain't laying down for nobody, bro. So now y'all gotta do the same. Now that y'all ain't got y'all key players. Now let's see how y'all react. Tom Brady throwing damn tablets on the side. Like he ain't get what he want for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They catching temper tantrums already. Like, oh no, buddy, no, that's just one game. That's just one game. We've been dealing with it all year. It ain't fun when the rapper got together. We make this look easy. That's why we Who That Nation, bro. We make this ish look easy. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's all I really got, bro. It's just that the excuses, bro. It ain't fun when the rapper got together. Now y'all finally see what we go through. One of the difference is they gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt. We not.
And for real, like, I mean, I'm just glad that they got the win tonight. I'm just, I didn't expect for them to win. I'm not gonna lie. I said that today. But it's good to know that they playing with heart and a lot of passion. Chosen, thank you so much, man.
Yes, What'd sir. Before I go, one more thing before I go. This game, bro, was set up for the world to see the Saints failure. And the backfire. And the backfire.
They seen the Thanksgiving game.
Yes, sir.
They seen the game versus the Cowboys that next Thursday. You know what I'm saying? They seen them like Buffalo blew them out. They see the Cowboys, kind of dominate them, and they were like, okay, man, Tom Brady. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, any other team, they would have flexed this game to, to the noonday or something like that and put somebody else in that spot. They just would have did that. Cowboys probably would have been playing the Giants on Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? It would have been something like that. But they wanted this to be some type of maturation process for Tom Brady. They wanted to, they set it up. Like they even had like a whole marquee at the beginning of the game. What is it about Tom Brady? Why don't people like him? Maybe it's jealousy. Like all these different things, man, had it ready. Had the stage set. And the ball went out there and then put up no points. None. And then they tried to make some excuses about it at the end. A bunch of, like, I ain't trying to hear that, man. Miss me with that. Cry me up.
Exactly. That's gonna be the headlines. I can see it now on Undisputed. They love to say it. Well, did the Saints win this game or did Tom Brady lose it? That will always be the default title, bro. It's gonna always be about the injuries, but I'm gonna be like, bro, where was our due diligence when we was hurt, bro? But I understand. I digress. I understand. I know what it is. I'll take my win how I can take it, man. But I appreciate it, bro. And we're gonna just keep on trucking. On to the next. We're gonna enjoy this one tonight, and we ain't looking back.
Yeah, man, no doubt about it, man. Chosen, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, man, I'm happy about it. I'm happy they won. I'm happy I was wrong. 504 Silver Wolf, we won. It's okay. We are not against Mr. Hill. He's a part of our team, just not our quarterback. Look, man, I don't look. That's my mom right there, man. I don't care about what these people saying about. I don't care what these people saying about Taysom Hill. You know what I'm saying? And what that makes me look. I don't care. I don't care what y'all think. Like, that is not good quarterback play. I'm sorry. But, you know, some people getting mad and crying and boo-hooing that I'm talking about quarterback play in a victory. I guess I have to put my pom-poms on. Oh, the Saints won. Oh, my goodness, yes, they won. Oh, my goodness, they're the greatest team ever. Man, they went out there, they played lights out on defense. Couldn't move the football on offense. Couldn't sustain drives. Couldn't get first downs. But they won because they're the greatest team ever. Who that? Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? Who that? Man, knock it off, man. Some of y'all just straight up delusional. Y'all put y'all fandom in a way of actual reality, okay? I'm not going to sit up here and wait for the bottom to drop the next week if the Saints were to lose and then come on here and be like, well, this went wrong, that went wrong, this went wrong, that went wrong. Man, miss me with that. Find another show. If you want somebody to sing the Saints praises, regardless. Yes, they won the game. I'm happy they won the game. But you are not going to have sustained success like this if you're not going to move the ball offensively. I don't care what anybody says. You can talk about the Saints winning. That's great. But you're not going to be able to have sustained success if you're not going to move the ball offensively. I mean, it's just as simple as that. I mean, I don't know what else y'all want me to say. I don't know what else y'all want me to do. There's another person. I just want you to eat some crow. I ate crow. Thank you. Thank you, Wallace. I appreciate it. Now we're going to move on. Ernest says, who else can play better at quarterback for the Saints? Waiting. Me. Chosen. My mama. Keen Arthur. Brandon Reese. Ian Book. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The dude that sell popcorn in section 600. The way that boy played tonight, man. I'm sorry, man. Look, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. Some people are talking about some drop passes. Oh, he dropped me. They had some drop passes in the game. He dropped passes. Man, bro. Dude throwing the ball behind folk. Prentice was wide open, probably with his head on a goalpost, 60, probably a 50, 60-yard gain because he was wide the free open. I mean, this dude was missing wide open guys. This dude was throwing the ball. This dude had more completions to the turf than he had to actual wide receivers. It was a couple times that you had Callaway. You had Traquan Smith. They broke away. Could have got a couple yards. He throwing the ball at the ground. Y'all keep on talking about this alleged splint all you want to, but we actually got footage of Taysom Hill actually up and right, throwing the ball, and it still looks like punts. But yeah, y'all still sitting up here acting like this dude is serviceable. He is not. He is not, man. He is not. Let's see. Let's fast forward a little bit. 504 says Taysom was definitely rancid defense. Played literally a perfect game. TJ. They don't know football. Don't trip, bro. Man, look. Some people, like, I understand this, man. Some people like to come on the State of the Saints podcast. I really just feel like individuals just like to go against the grain. Maybe they feel like, oh, I want, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to go at him and he don't know what he's talking about. Whatever, man. I don't pretend like I know everything, but I know this. I know that ain't good quarterback play. I can tell you that right now. That ain't good quarterback play. That ain't what you need if you trying to win something. Then you ain't about to win nothing like that. Not with that on the field. You got to be out your freaking mind. You out your freaking mind if you think you got to win something with that. But they won though. Okay, so all of the stink, all of the stench is wiped out by the deodorant of victory. So what's going to happen if they lose? What's going to happen when, you know what I'm saying, they can't be in shootouts? You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen then? I guess we're going to have to get behind the mic and TJ, I really want to talk about the game today. I really want to talk about this loss. Man, I got to get on the show to talk about this loss. Nah, bro, we don't do that here. We talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. We talked about the good. We talked about the defense. We talked about C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We talked about Cam Jordan's 100 sacks. But we got to talk about this trash offense that we watching right now. I mean, what are we, delusional? That's what I don't understand about people. Don't come to me talking about you won't talk about a loss and all of the problems of the New Orleans Saints when they lose. And then when they win, no, TJ, we ain't gonna talk about that. We want to talk about this victory. We gonna talk about that win. We want to talk about that win. We talk about the Taysom. Nah, he played bad, but we won. We won. Man, miss me with that. Jules, we gonna go to Jules, man. Jules, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh my God, this technology is working, man. I had to find the link. I just want to call in. Video in and congratulate you on your victory, man. I'm hearing nothing but bird jokes from my Saints family and friends, like we the Falcons or something, man. Harbaugh will stop going for 2. When I see him, if I see him in public, I'm just gonna be like 2 points again.
I didn't understand that, man. Look, I understand.
Man, what's wrong with him?
I don't know, man. I understand you had like a young quarterback out there, but Huntley played pretty good. 4 touchdowns, no interception. Man, balled out his mind.
But we went for 2 again, man. It's costing us game.
I understand it. I ain't understand that, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate your show, bro. Like, I'm going to be brief, man. I'm not going to hold you up, man. I was like, let me see if you're still on, because I was like I felt like I was in line and stuff, waiting to get on the show. Yeah. And I had to answer all them Saints and stuff. And now I'm back. I'm glad I got on the show, man. But anyway, congratulate you on your victory, man. I did not foresee y'all shutting out the Buccaneers. So I'm glad.
Me neither. I didn't even say I'm winning, man. I didn't even say I'm winning. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all swept and pulled out the broom on the Buccaneers.
Yeah, man.
Y'all swept the world champions. Who could say they did that, man?
Yeah. Definitely, man. I look, it shocked me. I definitely had them losing tonight.
Shout them out, give them a donut, like a bowl of gumbo, man.
I'm just excited they won, Jules. No doubt about it, man. I'm sorry about your Ravens today, man. Great effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, questionable call about John Harbaugh going for 2. Definitely going to be a part of Monday Morning Quarterback tomorrow. Again.
But
you know, I mean, I'm just happy the Saints got the victory, man. The Bucks, you know, they got the Bucks number, no doubt about it.
Damn right. It's a low down. Like I sang blues music to him, like a low down dirty shame. Damn, 9. What y'all want? Like 9 to nothing. That's like
9 nothing, man. Yeah,
like
man.
That.
That's one of them 19. Like that's one of them 1962 scores right there.
Look, 19. Tom Brady probably mad as I don't know what right now.
Yeah, man. He was throwing tablets on the sideline.
Probably damn Saints.
Yeah, But Jules, thank you for chiming in, man. Know you're a big time Ravens fan.
Hey,
but I appreciate the love, man. Appreciate you always supporting the show, always showing love, man. Thank you.
All right, man. You're a blessed day.
All right, you take it easy, man. Yeah, man. Jules always showing love, man. Jules been rocking with the State of the Saints for a long time, man. He a Ravens fan, but he's always supportive of the show, man. Always chiming in, always bringing the comments, always bringing the passion, man. So respect to him. Josh, shouts out to Josh here. Josh says, hats off to the Saints. D, y'all dominated us at the end. Y'all match up well against us, and we played right in y'all hands. We can't crack the code of y'all. Hats off to Dennis Allen. Well, you know, I mean, shouts out to you, Josh. You know, a lot of people like to throw the brick and hide their hand, like my cousins. You know, they was talking mad noise on the prediction show. Nowhere to be found tonight. But Josh, thank you so much, man, for, you know, chiming in, you know, and as a Bucks fan, you know, showing that love. Saints 01 says me and me are laughing. She said, TJ, you always crying. Hill did a good job with both tackles out there and giving up versus one of the top defenses in the league. Give the offense credit. Joke. Let's see. Said, let me see. He said me and me are laughing. I guess me and your wife, or I mean you and your significant other or whatever. Yeah, but I mean, look, I'm always gonna be happy in a win, but I'm not gonna just hide. I'm not just gonna hide like the imperfections and stuff like that, because it's gonna come out eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like I just do that. Like, I mean, I can't be one of them people. Like, I'm not a grandstander. I'm not sitting up here just, like waving pom-poms and, oh, everything gonna be all right, man. I see a lot of chinks in the armor here that can come down the line that can really possibly hurt us. I mean, and you got to be able to address that. Like, I'm not going to just not say anything just because the Saints won tonight. I'm happy they won, but that offense is horrible, man. It's bad. It's bad business, man. Y'all, you know it. I know it. It's bad business. Bad business. The defense played lights out. Incredible. If they can sustain that type of defense, watch out. You know what I'm saying? They can keep playing like that. Watch out. But their offense needs to catch up. They need to put up some points. Yeah, they need to put up some points. I'm going to take a few more, and then we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Brandon says, hit that like button. I agree. I mean, I thank you, man. It's been a while since we had I think we even got up to like 500 at one point watching this live here on the predictions on the pregame show. So I appreciate that, man. Thank y'all. Let's see. T. Smitty says, drop that link, TJ. I got to eat crow. T. Smitty, man, we about to go ahead and close it up, man. I have to catch you on next time, but thank you very much for the $2. It's about to be 1:00 in the morning here. I gotta go to work in the morning. Joe says defense wins. Yeah. Tampa Bay is ranked 32nd allowing completed passes. Yep, horrible. Like watching Navy play offense. Let's see what happened again. I love you, TJ Wallace. I love you too, man. Look, I know you're talking about me eating crow. Look, I said it on the show. I said I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that the Saints win. I'm glad that I'm wrong. I don't take no pride in saying the Saints are going to lose if I think they're going to lose. I don't take no pride in that. I don't take pride in that at all. I mean, I just looked at what they were up against. I didn't, that's what it was all, that what it all came down to. I'm not going to just sit up here and be like, Saints going to win, every single game. I mean, looking at what they were going up against, the advantage that the Bucs had. I mean, the only people that I felt like, had the courage to say that was Drew Brees. Drew Brees, the only one on that panel that got it right. We Bucs number. That defense a fool. Who that? We won. Elliot says TJ is showing in a way of these coaches coaching and the players playing. That's a good question. It's easy to say that in victory. Do I feel like the way that they played tonight by not overthinking things, not overanalyzing things, did it help? Absolutely. I really feel that way. I feel like on some of them plays, this Sean Payton probably would have went for it on 4th down. Probably wouldn't have got it. So those 9 points, Dennis Allen understanding what the offense wasn't bringing, Pete Carmichael understanding what the defense was bringing. It was good complementary football. It was two guys that understood the mission, and they accomplished that mission. So I don't want to say that he holds them back, but I did see some levels of aggression. I'm not going to lie about that. Like early in the game, we seen Pete Carmichael dialing up deep plays with Taysom Hill. I don't think you would have seen any of those deep passes if Sean Payton was coaching, because I don't think he trusts Taysom Hill to get the ball down the field or those receivers to be where they need to be. So, I mean, you can say Callaway having his first 100-yard game and Sean Payton wasn't nowhere around it, could have played a role. You can talk about Taysom Hill being more aggressive down the field. You can say that, but I don't want to say that he's the issue. I like Sean Payton. I think he played. You have to give him credit, man. He's the guy that put this and assembled this coaching staff together for them to even get this victory tonight. And as far as like people talking about Dennis Allen leaving the Saints, that comes with the territory. Okay, that comes with the territory. But the Saints got a really great replacement. That a guy I'm pretty sure they're going to promote to defensive coordinator and Chris Richard. So to me, I don't feel like the Saints are going to miss a beat. I think that the Saints defense can be better with Chris Richard as the defensive coordinator. So Elliot says you're right. Joe, yep. What Peyton don't trust Steve Young? I trust Steve Young, but Taysom Hill, another story. Snoop Dogg, a bandwagon fan, man. I think he liked the Steelers. He been rocking with the Steelers for a while, but he's Snoop Dogg, man. So who cares, man? Everybody likes Snoop Dogg. Hey, TJ, if we can get in the tournament, I'm dead serious. I fear know this team in the NFC. I know we can step on the field with any of them, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Just need some offense. Just need some offense, man. Oh my God, what is your eye, doctor, doing? Not giving you glasses here? Look, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's happening with that. Tom, with his softballs. Look, I think Tom Brady really got outwitted tonight by the defensive staff of the Saints. I hope we don't have an emotional lapse. Our next game, we got to stay focused. Well, the team that they're going up against has won 6 straight games. So I don't know if that can't give you motivation to try to snap this 6-game winning streak. I don't know what will. Okay, and I want to say that game is in the Superdome. Oh boy, I mean the Saints over this season hasn't really been successful at home. They've been winning more games on the road than they have at home. But it should be an interesting game. It's Monday Night Football under the bright lights, another primetime game. Let's see what the Saints are going to do. Let's see what they're going to do. But they want Tampa to make it so bad. First, it was like, oh, Sunday Night Football. You remember last year? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers had an embarrassing loss, and they ended up winning the Super Bowl. Boy, they're going to make the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady win at the end of the day. They're going to make a sly comment. They're going to try to dismiss everything, you know what I'm saying, in order to try to make this dude look like he the best thing since sliced toast bread. So we have to stay focused. Yeah, we do. Over under 8 excuses for Tom Brady. Let me hear it. Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of them. The Saints are still in playoff contention. Well, I mean, look, if they keep winning, they control their own destiny. Reginald said Tom Brady needs to give Tampa a new tablet. I hope C.D. Deuce isn't seriously hurt. He was seen limping at the end of the game. Well, I mean, look, it's football. I'm pretty sure these guys going to have they bumps and bruises and stuff like that. But, I mean, he played really good tonight. And I just think that he brings a level of energy that I think he brings a level of energy that I don't think any of those players on the defense can bring. I think they all have their level of energy, but he's just a different cat. This man was all up in Tom Brady's face. Like, you ain't going to see too many guys doing that. Like, that shows, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, a level of fearlessness I don't think too many people can have. But this dude, like, to me, like, I feel like he's a guy that everybody needs on their team. Everybody. But I want to say thank you all for checking out the post-game show of the State of the Saints podcast. Before we get out of here, let me go ahead and read off some of these stats. Taysom Hill, 13 of 27, 154 yards. He also had 11 carries for 33 yards. Alvin Kamara, 11 carries for 18 yards. And Mark Ingram had 9 carries for 10 yards. And you also had the wide receivers. You had Callaway, 6 catches, 112 yards. Traquan, 2 catches, 17 yards. Kamara, 2 catches, 13 yards. Mark Ingram, 2 catches for 8. Adam Troutman, 1 catch for 4. And then you also had the defense. I mean, really played good tonight. C.J. Gardner-Johnson led the team in tackles, had 6 tackles, 1 assist, and an interception. You had Cameron Jordan with 5 tackles. He had 2 sacks in the game. Marcus Williams had 5 tackles. Marshawn Lattimore really played well in this game. He had 4 tackles. Demario Davis had 3 tackles, 4 assists. Davenport had 3 tackles. P.J. Williams, having the best season as a pro, in my opinion. 3 tackles. David Onyemata had 2 tackles, 4 assists, and a sack. And you had a couple guys with 2 tackles. Overall, I think the Saints had a really good game defensively. It was a joint effort. Collectively, as a group, a staff, and mother-loving crew, they played outstanding defensively. I expect for these guys to continue this type of trajectory as they try to make a playoff push. If they play with this type of defense and the offense finds ways to score and get the ball into Alvin Kamara's hands and maybe utilize Taysom Hill in the RPO game if you're going to have him at quarterback, And also, man, I think that you need to utilize the quick slant game. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a play like that. Michael Thomas had to be here. It was one play. Taysom Hill caught Marquez Callaway on a quick slant. And I'm like, man, where has that been? Like, why are we not dialing up plays like that? But as long as the Saints continue to be competitive, try to find ways to find offense, try to be a little bit more innovative, you'll see them there in the end. But I'm definitely proud of this team. Definitely proud they got the victory tonight. Definitely glad I was wrong in my predictions. And just looking forward to seeing what the Saints can do next week on primetime on Monday Night Football against a red-hot Miami Dolphins team that are on a 6-game winning streak. But this has been a State of the Saints podcast. Thank you all so much for checking out the podcast. Before I go, once again, we're definitely dedicating this show to my cousin Robert Jones and his beautiful wife, Pam. She passed away. She had a stroke, a very tragic situation that took place down there in Mississippi. They've been married, I want to say back in 2017. Great couple, always seen them, social media, working out together, doing things together. And, I can't imagine the grief that brother is dealing with right now. Just want to let him know I'm thinking about him. I love him, man. And, I'm definitely with you and praying for you during this tough time. But please subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com, search The State of the Saints Podcast, facebook.com, search The State of the Saints Podcast. Previous episodes available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and the Pigskin Podcast Network. Till next time, all I got to say is, who dat? Rest in peace, Pam.